Of the 4,500 people who are part of the Wealth Invest community, only 120 made it to the Wealth Summit in September. So for the remaining 4,380 of you, I'm going to try and cover a full-on day of material in 3 or 4 minutes. Morning keynote speaker Justin Urquhart Stewart took us on a whistle-stop tour of the world's economies, looking for risks and opportunities. He's worried about Europe with its weak banks and the political risks in Ukraine, but he's impressed with America's deficit reduction, and the amount of cash being held on company balance sheets suggests they might be about to embark on a bit of a spending spree. So he would sell Europe and buy America. He sees Britain as damaged rather than doomed, given that we're still the 10th largest exporter in the world, including selling rice cookers to Asia. But he's concerned about our inexperienced politicians. Like I keep saying, the Archbishop of Canterbury has more business experience than the Prime Minister, the Chancellor, and the Business Secretary put together. We nearly had a ruckus between Justin and Andrew Craig over inflation. Justin thinks it's set to stay at its current low levels, while Andrew showed some charts from shadowstats.org that suggest real inflation is running at 10% rather than the paltry 2% the mandarins would have you believe. That's why Andrew's keen on holding a big chunk of his wealth in precious metals like gold and silver as an inflation hedge. Andrew showed how easy it is to take advantage of growth anywhere in the world, a strategy we'll be pursuing in the Elite Investor Club that was launched at the event. One of the most exciting talks of the day was Dominic Frisby's explanation of how Bitcoin works and why he believes its blockchain technology could prove to be as disruptive as the internet itself. Delegates received a free copy of his new Bitcoin book, so they'll know more than 99.9% of the country about how to play this major trend. I opened the kimono on my approach to investing and shared some of the new stuff I'm looking at in areas like France and Belgium, as well as the private equity projects I'm being offered for higher net worth investors. If you want to keep your wealth in the family and avoid giving nearly half of it away in inheritance tax, you probably need to speak to James Bland. He showed how he can reduce a tax bill from £800,000 to as little as £40,000, and it's all completely legal and above board. Siam Kidd did a great job of explaining how the American financial system works. Did you know the Federal Reserve that creates all that new quantitatively eased money is a private company that pays a 6% a year dividend to its shareholders? The only thing is, no one knows who the shareholders are. Our afternoon keynote speaker was Martin McKenzie, a fascinating guy who's been flying under the radar working with billionaires, celebs and royalty these last few years. He's now on a mission to help thousands of people to wealth and success, launching the Wealth Mastermind, which he and I will be running over the next 12 months. If you weren't able to get to the Wealth Summit, don't worry. We will be making this great content available both online and on DVD very soon. But if you think you can win at wealth creation and wealth protection without access to this kind of information, be very careful out there. But the laugh may be on you, because the question I'm asking is, why are you paying so much for other people's junk?